and welcome to your weekend edition of the Daily 49. I'm Dana Garcia with the Shield Unit, and today I'll be taking you into the Chief's Corner.
Hello APD, this is Chief Medina with another edition of Chief's Corner. We'll be providing a Chief's Corner this week from me. Next week I will be out on vacation, and I'm going to turn the reins over to Deputy Chief Michael Smathers to develop and put out his own Chief's Corner for next week. So we look forward to seeing what he's able to get out to all of our officers. This week we're going to talk about the Monitor's Report. Obviously we're all aware that IMR 13 is out and is circulating. If you don't read these reports, I recommend you read them. And some of the items that we were viewed as successful with is the Force Review Board. Some of the items that we were viewed unsuccessful with has to do with the implementation of progressive discipline and following our policy. As promised and has been spoken about for months, we are working to fix the progressive discipline process, and Commander Cottrell stated to me that by the end of the week, the monitoring team will have our proposed adjustments to progressive discipline. This basically helps us distinguish that not all Class 7s are the same, and 3 Class 7s should not equal 8 to 32 hours suspension. I think we have to recognize when something is a performance issue and when something is misconduct, and hopefully this will finally address the big elephant that has been around the Albuquerque Police Department and has driven a lot of internal investigations to the point of suspensions. Once this is covered, there are other things we're working on. The performance and the output from Force Review Board and the number of personnel assigned was another criticism. We've addressed this, like I stated earlier. It just takes time to catch up with hiring civilians. With the media this week, I've done a lot of interviews, and I've made mention that a lot of recommendations also require additional staffing, and that I need recommendations that we can implement. It is very easy for additional staffing for certain areas to be recommended, but right now with the staffing levels we have, it's unrealistic that we could do that without putting additional shortage and strain in other parts of the system. And I'm committed to ensuring that our investigative units especially are able to ensure that they're able to get justice for those individuals that are seriously injured or killed in our city. Our field services also, we have to ensure that we have the proper amount of officers out there taking calls for service. And it's a balancing act that myself, the chief, and the deputy chiefs of police have to work with every single day. Every single deputy chief every day asks for additional personnel for their area. We don't have as many personnel as we'd like. If it was up to us, we'd have, a few hundred more officers. There simply aren't there, and until we get to that level, we will have to make sure that we are careful who we assign personnel. Till next time, have a good week and be safe.
And that's all for today. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you right back here on Monday.